G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, I'm standing here in the middle of this build because I sat down between sessions and I spent, I spent 10 minutes hanging washing on the line. But, whilst doing that, I was thinking about this build. And I'm like, here, I'm writing off one belt of iron and a second belt of iron. And I wasn't paying attention. I was doing the maths and I was doubling up my math. I was going, okay, you're using 10 iron and 10 gears. 10 gears doubled is 20 iron. 20 iron. 10. And then I was adding the 22 as well. So then I was going 10 plus 10, right, being another 20 is 30. Plus this is way overboard. And I was just not paying attention to max rate calculator, who is saying that this is only going to use 33 iron plate. This one's only going to use 32 iron plate. But basically, I was writing off 2 iron belts, beating this, which just doesn't work. So then, whilst hanging clothes on the line, I rethought about it. I'm like, I did get this up to 37.5. And at the end of the day, max rate calculator, all of green science, we only need 36. So that does actually mean that this build works. It is 45 iron plate, which means I'm still writing off potentially 2 belts worth of iron. But I'd much prefer to write off 2 belts and have 2 assemblers than 2 belts and have 4 assemblers. So this is the new build I've come up with. It's iron in, and then we've got a stub belt, and then the rest of the iron flows into the belt machine. Same on the north, right? And double inserters across because we're over the 7. Actually, no, it does 27.5. So actually, one inserter's overkill. I keep saying 17. 17 seems to be about the number I found. Off a belt. Even that's a little bit high. I'm having maths problems. It's one of those days. So this is the proposed build. So what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct all of that shit and pretend it never existed. Go in. That there is a maybe build for the next one. We haven't got that far yet. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to take this. I'm going to spin it because I do want... Oh. Let's dump it down. And let's confirm things still work. Modules. Thank you. Crafting speed of 40, 440, 650, 650, 440. Okay, good. So, even though the beacons don't quite light up, they still line up. Now the big question is, can I reverse all of this? So I actually take in iron from the front. Because that's what I want to do. Gotta reverse all of this. Yeah, that goes there. One of those there, one of those there. Better. Better. Go away. Go away. Manually deconstructing things. Too slow. Use a decomp. 2 of those. Belt there, belt there. Rinse and repeat at the bottom. Like mirroring. Again, Woob, I'd really love a mirror image tool. I'll accept this disclaimer that it doesn't always work. But, yeah, like, just this. This is simple. I just need a mirror of the top. So, gear machine, 27 iron plate. 4 inserters should keep up with that. 18 iron plate. Again, 2 inserters should keep up with that. Ready? Read that one off. And spread that one there. And that becomes the build for gears. For belt. Belt, he says. Which can be fed in here, or it can be fed in there. It doesn't really matter. Now, proposed build for inserters. Again, we're going to need 37.5 items. And this is what I've come up with. It's because the calculator has said that no matter what, I'm going to need 2 of these builds. And if we take 16.5 and double it, we should get 37.5 neat. Half hole's not there. Speed modules around. Come on. 32.5. That's not fast enough. 36. 32.5. I need you to actually... I need you to do 18. Oh, because I cut off this. 18.75. 17.5. 18.75 it is. Which then means I need to get geared. I was counting iron plate. Trying to go, let's make a build that uses a whole belt of iron. But that's not going to work. That becomes... Damn. That's going to be hard to pull off. Really hard to pull off. Throw that now. Not Control B, Control N. Control N. 37.5. 91 iron plate. Damn. Even that's 45 iron plate. See, originally I had... You didn't exist. You had 1 less. You had 2 less. Then if we calculate those, that's a whole belt of iron. And that's what I was doing. I was simplifying the belts. But it won't work. We need to do this config twice. Okay. Alright, let's come over here and start building it for reals. Straight away. You're going to get bumped out a square. Shouldn't affect anything. Ooh. So then we're going to have to duplicate what we have over here. Then let's try gears at the rear and gears at the rear and inserters at the front. That's really what I want. I want that combination of taking one out one end and the other one out the other. Gap, 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 gap. Gap. Okay, so power. Throw a substitution right in the middle. Moment. Confirm that we're still talking. That's saying even. Why is it so? Ah, because I put an extra speed module in. That we can't run at that speed. But rather than having 0.8 of a gear machine being wasted, we'll just throw it in there. That's ideal. Not really, because packing it down to one machine, no matter what it's going to be. Okay. But hang on, we're running. Oh no, it's below 27. So we need one lot of those going, one lot of gears going across. We need iron and green circuits into this. And we need a shit ton of iron into that one. Okay, so let's do the same as we did before. Go there to there. Split a stub. One gonna be... Oh. Bit of room here. Not waste a single tile. You're going to use 20 iron. You're going to use 27 iron. So I think I'm bringing iron in at the top as well. Our output's going to be the same as it is for... Actually, technically it's only half a belt. Technically it's half a belt, so I can just dump straight onto a belt. I don't need to fart ass around with anything special. And again, we're going to have 20 bring that. Ooh, stop it. One belt to mute. I was down tweaking. I was tweaking. I was tweaking speed module production again. I put a little splitter in here to merge these two together. Hoping that that's enough to keep this running and this belt doing a little bit better. This lane here. Which in theory has been told to fully back up. That one. It seems it doesn't matter what I do, it's not getting any better. Maybe if you pick up a red circuit. No, you've stopped. It's not quite perfectly done. But in saying that, we are down to 1.3k modules. We are winning our module race. Okay, so that's green circuits. That's a... How many green circuits we're using? Potentially a whole belt. Can't turn that. And to call that one iron. That green. I'm going to take this green circuit belt. I'm going to run it up. Okay, so let's get our combinators before I forget. Iron, iron, iron. Plate, plate, and plate. Iron plate, that is. You can come down. That spaghetti thing. Okay. Yep. Okay. Time some of this stuff went. Because... Crap! Power! I really like my substations. Technically? I don't know. Alright, we'll just leave the power situation for... Okay. So, you're an output. Put that there, that there. Let's just copy and paste. Okay, so you're going to be iron this time at the top. Yeah, at the bottom, we're going to be half as green circuits. Being that one. Do I need a splitter stub? Technically don't, because they're both behind a splitter already. There you go. We just saved something else. Okay, and you're going to be iron. More iron, more iron. Drag that one out. Drag that down. That there, that there. Copy. What you got underground? That. One. You're gonna be green circuit. Okay. Substations. Now that crap's gone. Can I put a substation there? Put a substation there. And there? Done! Well, there we go. There's green science done. Oh, none of these builds are simple anymore. Like a green science and red science. Red science was fairly simple. I know it's slightly wrong. Fairly simple. All these other ones, they just turn into a nightmare. Yeah, there is always the option I can actually move these along and put them behind, behind the belt build. It's something we will consider. Even though the bacon spacing is different. Then again, these might end up in a completely different place on the bus. Because we're looking for compression. So we've basically taken almost two belts of iron in to make one. We've taken another almost two belts. Well, one a bit belt in, another one a bit belt in. So I might end up putting all these three together and get rid of 3 belts of iron, for argument's sake, and half a belt of green circuits. And then just take the 2 belts of both these materials further north. So I've removed 3 belts of iron, roughly. 3 and a bit belts worth of iron and half a belt of copper. Actually, a whole belt of green circuits. So yeah, I've removed 4, 5, almost 6 belts worth of material. In exchange for 2 belts. So I might just take that further north. We will see as things progress. Especially as, how the hell do I blueprint? Got such a mess. I blueprint there to there. Without those random substations. That's probably part of that. And now I can't see where I can put that wrong. Ah. If I remove that, maybe. Yeah, that fits. That fits just. You can feel the lag, or at least I can feel it. Because that's a massive blueprint that the bots have just been ordered to build. I'll run over here. Go away, nature. And then I will trim what we left behind. All of that goes away. Alright. Next on the list of things to build. You know what? Let's do engine units. Engine units come in 2 halves. They come in plain engines, and then they come in electric engine. So I should be able to come up here without too much hassle of bots taking off to do things. Yeah, we haven't maxed out our construction robots, so they're obviously... Normal bots are handling the deconstruction of this. Change you over to engine units. And power, as always. Save. Okay, engine units. We need stuffle, plenty of, and stuffle. We're going to run into a belt issue with just how much pipe we need. Okay, calculator again. So we've got 40 items on a belt. Oh. I don't know if that actually helped or not. Not really. Okay, items per second. So we have 40 items per second divided by 1.12 equals 35.7. So at 35 builds long, we can't do any more on an output. That's okay, because we're only building 32. But we do have a problem with the pipe. So the pipe is 40 divided by 1.6, we said. Is 25. So after 25 of our 32 builds, we need to get another belt of pipes in. Or we do the first 7 on one belt of pipes and then do the rest on the other. That's probably more logical way. Okay, so let's go without you. And learnt from experience. Let's start at this end. Next. Research is start. Whoops. Start it. It's auto research, so we'll do in order. Just going along from most expensive to cheapest, really. And I'll just do mining productivity and then swap over to robots if they ever become cheaper and then swap back again. So that's 10, 20. Let's go away. Away. That's 30. That's 32. Okay, 32 of these stupid things. Start the front, we start the back. We start the front, we start the back. How much room do I leave myself at the back? One time. Probably start the back. Because we are going to have to do a zigzag somewhere along. I don't know where along the line, but somewhere along the line we'll have to do a zigzag. Okay, so we've really only got the 2 items we're bringing in. The gears and the steel. Gears, steel on one belt, and pipe on the other belt. So, belt stubs for the win. Actually, never start at the end. Always start in the middle. Start just short of one end or the other. Nope. Take off, you need to land. You need to take off, you need to land. Where you're taking off. You need these 2 underground hoods in the correct position. You need 1 item per second. So 1 stack inserter is overkill. Oops. Output in the center. We're gonna have a power there. There. So that's power. Wrong button. That one goes there, goes there, goes forth. So in theory, that build gets pasted there and there. Then, if I'm good, I can do it in sets of 2. Get the power pasted along as that's fine. A little red dot because first one, a right. New set. Okay, so I needed how many before we swap sides of the belt? More than that. Ah, because I'll just paste it. Eventually I'll get to the spot. Eventually I'll probably build past it now. You can start fine. 8. Okay. Pasty. That's gotta be a roundabout. 20. 20 is 22. Gee, let's just maths. There, 20 divided by 1.12 equals 17.8. After the 17th one, we've filled that much of a bit. Oh look, right where I'm standing. That convenient. Okay, so we've filled one side of the belt. What side of the belt is? Good news is I'm actually, for once, carrying the item on. The oil on the bottom side of the belt. And we want to swing that onto the top side of the belt. Paste those in. Up. Yep. Swing on. Not without one extra pile of. Came down a side or something. Chose to come. Alright. So you're going to output onto the bottom, so I actually want to go onto the top. A better way of doing it. Is there a better way of doing it? We actually go there. We're technically going there. But can I do... You can all move forward as well. No! What little space I just gave myself, I just removed. Do I? Still can't. Die. Hang on. Hang on. Put that there. Did that. So, using the art weird belt dynamic. Start putting. Okay, run that by me again. There's 50 of those in there. That's sliding up to the top and then onto the it's sliding, side loading into this underground, jumping across, dropping down, and now onto the top side. If I put this, it should fill the bottom side. Voila. Belt MacGyver. Belt MacGyver. So that connects to there. That's all set up. Your speed hasn't changed. Nope. Everything else connects up otherwise. Yup. Belt MacGyvering. You actually need that there. Okay. Alright. So we've moved our first. The hell am I? So that's 17 onto the other side of the belt, which was half a belt. Half a belt. So now at 35, we'd have to do the other side of the belt. We don't have to worry about that because we don't actually have 2 full belts worth. More than 1 belt's worth of output. Have the regular belt of output. Where the hell did that blueprint go? Not it. Base. 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 Okay. So, Control N, Map View, all the way to the end. We've got 35.8 out. We actually need per minute 21,042 per minute. We're doing 2150, and we're doing, oh shit, been over half a belt. So what do we say? We said the first 7. How many are there? There's 32, first 7. So that means 25. Does 25 go over half? Yes. We have 24. 24. I need to go deconstruction planner. I need 4. Here back could be a full belt's worth. Yeah, it is. I removed that. But I don't. Okay. So it means these guys were these 7 unbuilt. Unbuilt of goodness. Five. 24. That one. One which I've already cut off. So, coming from all the way back at this end, go. My blueprint. Everything. every single one. Okay. There to there. To there. That one. That one. That's that one. That one. That one, that's that one. More of them. And then power. Power would probably be important. Let's go app. I really don't leave myself a lot of options. Not for substations, at least. I can't even file from it. I'm gonna have to do this with horrible thing. There repeatedly. Alright, so this is a full belt. We need a belt segment there, and we need a belt segment there. Potatoes. So, this is going to be... What are our materials? Gears, pipes, and steel. We need steel. That one is pipes. No, finished products. Pipes. That is steel. That's gears. We want 1/2. We want 1/2. We want pipes. Oh, 1/2 with pipes. So no, these are full belts. That's a full belt. These are partial belts. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna fix that underground that for some reason paste. You ever play alongside me in multiplayer game, or even sometimes in when I'm recording, you'll see I often make a blueprint Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, and this is why each time I notice a little mistake or I notice a refinement or something I can do to change it, to improve it to something, and consequently it goes through many revisions. And this is why when people ask me for blueprints, I'm like, yeah, I'm not really happy with them. You know, it's only on version 5. I'm not at version 10 yet. Okay. We need lots of pipe. Okay. Pipes and gears, we're going to do in the next episode, because I'm looking at how long these episodes are taking, and they're taking a while. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, we have engines done. We still need another engine build with, I don't know, another 0.3 of a belt's worth. For electric engines, then we need an electric engine build, which is going to be its own separate nightmare. Yeah. Meanwhile, module production 1.2. So we're catching up. We're still catching up. We're catching up. Science is progressing. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Although science is really slow. We're short on this side. No. Go on. First one's probably because we're loading 1,000 satellites onto it. No, we're just short literally on production. Well, you know, plenty ways to fix that. Right way in. Beacon. Beacons, everything. Beacons, you're a very high electricity bill. Speaking of electricity. We're still fine. Up to 3 gigawatts. Another row of beacons will definitely help that. And because we don't want the other one to suffer, let's just... Oh, there's gaps in it. Try again, JD. Zoom right the way in. And then play. We've got a gap. Alright. I will fix my gaps off screen. With blueprint. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, I do hope you've enjoyed. We'll continue finishing off engine units in the next episode. And then from there, probably electric engines, because that makes logical sense, I guess. Either way, I don't know. We will see you guys in, well, I'll see you guys in, well, actually, technically me. Technically, neither of us will see one another. You'll hear me in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!